Yeah, this is not going well. It's really stressful actually. I managed to sew on my 2 canvas pieces, and I know, like I showed you guys, I have this design that I thought of and designed, but it's just not working. Alright people, it's the final countdown. Please don't copyright my YouTube for that song. But yes, it is. I'm so excited. We are gonna finish this duvet today. I am in a different setting, but I don't even care. And yes, that's the TV behind me, sorry about that. But we are going to fix it and finish it today. Last night I was watching Great Escapes, because you know I gotta watch TV a little bit. I was able to add on the little, I think they're 4 or 5 centimeter pieces onto the bottom. They look like confetti. I really like it. I'm looking at it right now. It's stunning. It's really stunning. And as you saw, I made the braided. Just waiting for this truck to go past. Okay, when we're back. And as you saw, I made the braided macrame cording braid portion thing. I don't know, it was a braid made of macrame cord. I did that and I placed it on the duvet cover, but I haven't glued it down yet because I want to kind of work 1 or 2 more details, which you're gonna see today. I'm gonna voice over that part, and I'm also gonna voice over the part of us putting it together with the sheet and then putting it on the bed. I'm so excited! You know, I lost a lot of enthusiasm for this project, but we're bringing it back around and we're gonna do the things. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. We're gonna do the things. Let's get going. Okay. So as you can see, here is everything that we've done so far. It's the frilly bits on the bottom over here, the confetti, the macrame cording, the lace, the canvas cording, lace, and then here's the braided part as well as this other part over here. Let's make this straight. So as you can see, I am busy gluing down all of my pieces, including the canvas material and the lace. I will say I wanted to use just the lace only above the braid, but unfortunately it was just too thin, and I decided that using a small strip of canvas material will kind of bulk it up a little bit for it to have the texture that I want and for it to look, I mean, I don't know, I guess sort of we say busy, but yeah, just to make it look fuller and have the texture that I want. I also glued down the braided portion. I did end up sewing some of these pieces on to make them obviously stronger, but I didn't sew down the braided portion because it just broke my needles, and I decided that just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth losing my needles over something that I could glue down and just re-glue at a later stage if it came off like in the wash or whatever. And that's basically all this clip really is just showing you all of the gluing down that needs to take place. And I used a different glue that dries in 24 hours, but I would highly recommend using the Elegance fabric glue. It's a water-based glue and it's made for fabric material, obviously, but I found that it was stronger and dried quicker than the one I was using in this video. So I would definitely recommend that one, the Elegance fabric glue. You should be able to find it at any sewing shop or fabric shop. Okay, so this is what we've done so far. There is the fringe, the lace, the confetti strips made of macrame t-shirt cording, the more lace macrame cording, the canvas, more macrame, the braided macrame, more lace, and lastly the canvas. Cannot wait to show you guys all of this once it's completed. A big problem that I have at the moment now is that my duvet inner, hold on, let me just go and get it. My duvet inner is too wide for the sheet that I have and for the actual, no, this is fine, but it's just too wide. So I'm gonna pin the edges over here. You can't see that, let me just zoom out. I'm gonna pin these edges down, as well as the old janky sheet for underneath. Don't worry, I will get a new sheet when I'm allowed into the out, but for now I'm using this because I'm trying to use everything that I have at home. I'm gonna try and pin this down so that I can get equal measures on either side so that I can finally finish this dang duvet. Thank you. Make sure to straighten out your pieces. I used the inner for my duvet to see how far I wanted to sew up, or how far I wanted to pin up and down on the sides of my material. This just helps to make sure that your duvet inner will actually fit inside the duvet cover, inside the two sheets. It's very difficult, but the pinning honestly is the easiest part of the situation. The sewing is the more challenging part. The pins that I'm using are Wilson and McLachlan. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm guessing it's a Scottish brand, but those are the pins that I'm using. I really like them because they're quite strong, and you can use them through your sewing machine without them breaking. Some of them will bend a little bit, but a lot of them I found actually stayed straight even when I sewed right over them. Okay, once you have pinned everything together, make sure to trim off any excess if you want. But I ended up laying the sheets on the floor. As you can see, the white sheet is so much bigger than the yellow sheet. And so what I did was just lay it on the floor and repin some of the bottom and the sides to make sure that it was straight, and I could draw a line where I needed to cut off all of the excess material. I wish I had a big big ass table to be able to do this on, but I ended up having to do this on the floor. And I am really old and have terrible knees, so this was a bad idea. But I think this is the only way that you can get a full picture of the two sheets, and it gives you a full picture of like where your duvet inner will fit, and then obviously what you need to cut off. I would also recommend trying to leave um, a little bit extra material on either side of your inner, just so that it has a little bit of space to move, unless you want a really tight fit, which you can have. It's fine. It's up to you. You know, creativity is all about personal choice. And I made the personal choice to give my duvet inner a little bit of room inside the duvet cover. So yeah, just make sure to trim off the excess, repin and pin again, just to make sure that you have the exact correct size and measurements, so that you're not just cutting off material for fun. Sorry about that. Okay, it is night time. That's why I have this artificial light and that artificial light, and that's why my hair looks like a mess and I have no makeup on, and yeah, it's fun. I pinned the entire thing together and now I'm gonna sew it. I want to get the sewing done tonight and at least put words and at least put the inner inside tonight, so that I am able to use the duvet tonight, because I'm cold and my blankets keep falling off me. I don't know what's happening. I'm quite nervous and I'm really excited, and I'm sorry that this has all been bad quality footage. I just don't have enough space in our house for me to be able to do something as big as a duvet cover, and film it properly. My room is really not that big, but it's fine. I'm still grateful that I have a room, and I'm grateful that I'm able to even pursue my creative pursuits. Gosh, I'm so tired. And yeah, and to be able to do this, I think that I will show you the final picture tomorrow morning. Okay, let's get started on this project. My battery is about to die. Let's get started sewing, and we will catch up tomorrow when this is all beautiful and good and looking great. For you, it's all one day, it's all one video, but for me, it's been 6. I'm done. Okay, thank you. I wasn't gonna voice note over this part. Voice note over. Oh my goodness, voice over this part. But I wanted to just share what sewing machine I'm using here. It is an Impicel, and it is from Game. It's an entry level. I think the company that makes them is called Genome, but the machine itself is the Impicel. The Impicel brand. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I got my machine from Game, and it's honestly one of the better beginner entry level sewing machines that are available. Obviously, there are other brands like Alna and Bernina, Bernadette, just a ton of different brands that are available and also have their own beginner or entry level machines. But this is one that I would actually recommend as a good beginner machine for somebody who's starting sewing, because it's kind of really easy to use, and it's very light and compact. PS, I will definitely link this sewing machine in the description box. Like I said, it's from Game, but I will try and link the same model if I can find it online. And then also, please comment below and let me know if you. Oh, sorry about the shaky camera angle here. Please comment below and let me know if you are wanting to see a beginners or like a basics to sewing guide. I would love to do a video just on the basics. So, for example, like how to thread your machine, what machines are the best to use, what is a stitch, how do you find that on the machine, what stitches are best to use for what you're trying to make. I would be keen to make a video like that, but let me know if you want to see one. I'd love to be able to share the little knowledge that I have about sewing. Okay. Okay, it's done. This is the corner. Just gonna do a young little. Oh gosh, wow, where are my sharp scissors? Let's find my sharp scissors. Okay. See what it looks like. Also pushing out. Okay. It's already a mistake, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're pushing through. We'll figure it out. Okay. That's what it looks like so far. The corner here, this one I sewed by accident, so I'm just gonna, there we go. Great. Okay, I'm just gonna glue that. Oh, maybe I can fix it now. Let me just try and fix it now. Okay. There we go. Now for the other side. Again. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. It's got some little frayed pieces. I kind of neatened up. That's not neat. I neatened up, and that's also not neat. I'm gonna have to put some kind of binding on top of this. But anyways, I just kind of neatened up the top here. I'm gonna obviously put the buttons, the snap closures to make it shut. But it's so good! I'm so excited. I can't wait to put the inner in and you just kind of see where it goes. Whew. I'm exhausted. I really am. But time to hand sew the snap things. The snap. What are these called? Anyway, I'm not sure what they're called, but it's these things, the little snap button things. You need to hand sew these on, so I'm gonna hand sew them now. And they usually come like that. That's the front. Hold on, there you go, that's the front. And then that's the back. And that is one complete set. So it'll go something like, here you go. And then you just drop it on the floor. You just kind of do that. And that's them closed. It's gonna be pretty cool. There we go. I used to think it goes this way, but it doesn't. It goes this side to, no, that's not right, smaller side to the back of the thick side. Okay, I'm gonna get sewing on those and then we should be done tonight. Excited.
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me, and hold me in your arms again, flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me, and hold me in your arms, sending flowers to me.
Missing someone with all your heart. Missing someone with heart. How much you miss her, and you deserve. And you deserve, and you deserve, and you did right from the start. And you did right from the start. Missing someone.
It is done, people. Oh my gosh, the relief. I'm so happy that this is done. It has taken forever, and honestly it has been a hell of a challenge. I don't know if I'll ever do this again, but if I do, I have learned all of the mistakes and I know what I want to do for the future to make this a much more simple DIY. I didn't show you sewing on the buttons, those little snap hook things, but it's pretty self-explanatory. If you buy the snap hooks, you just kind of sew them in the same way that you would sew a button. And honestly, I love how it came out. It was a lot of work, but I do love how it came out. It is a great balance of that boho situation that I love, but it's this cream and white color, so it's kind of like a hotel. But I don't know, I just love it. It's so cute. I love the way that it came out, and it really looks amazing against my all white pillow situation, which are also DIYs, by the way. And yeah, I'm just happy. I'm happy it's done, but I'm happy that it also looks cute. Can you imagine if this was all the work that I did and then it came out ugly? I would die inside. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below and what other DIYs you would like to see me do. I am wanting to renovate this entire room to make it more practical and functional and cozy and cute for the work that I do. But please, let me know in the comments below what other DIYs you would like to see me do. I am up for the challenge. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for change. My creative juices are flowing, and I really just want to be able to make the world a more beautiful place. Well,
my little section of the world because we can't go into the out. Anyways, I hope you are well wherever you are. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I cannot wait to show you the next one. Remember that I love you and I like you, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Sunburst flowers calling on Mondays overdue.